This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, so how long now have I been going in on the sanctioning bodies? Not just negativity. Of course, I'll praise where praise is needed, of course. But over the last several months, how many videos have I put out there going in on the WBA? And they're absolutely atrocious rankings. They are absolutely diabolical. How many times have I called them a parasite on boxing? How many times have I questioned, are they just incompetent or corrupt? Maybe both. How many times have I done this? And I've been beating a drum for a long, long time, and it feels like it hasn't been getting anywhere. But now, finally, as The Rock would put it, people are actually starting to do something about it when it comes to the WBA. They need kicking out. ASAP, kicking out of boxing. Which is a shame to say that, because the WBA, they are the oldest recognised organisation. They are the oldest sanctioning body of the lot. They should be leading by example, but they're so well behind the pack that they're so money driven, trying to get their sanctioning fees. They're so biased when it comes to Premier Boxing Champions and Al Heyman. Look at the rankings, absolutely diabolical. Look at how many belts they have across the 17 weight divisions. 43 belts are currently in operation. 43 belts are in operation when it comes to the WBA. From the WBA Super to the regular to the gold to the left nut, whatever it may be. Okay, there seems to be a belt for everything. They are screwing the life out of boxing. Their rankings are off the chart. Quite why you had Chris Arreola in your rankings for the longest time is beyond me. Quite why you had Bermane Stiverne in there, I have no idea. Quite why you stripped Manuel Charr and put it on the line for Trevor Bryan versus Bermane Stiverne is beyond me, quite clearly. Something to do with Don King, quite clearly. Mark Demori, number 10, behave yourself. Bogdan Dinu was number 1 for the longest time. Have a word with yourself. Now, of course, I've been saying all this kind of stuff for the longest time, not just about the WBA, all sanctioning bodies. You always have to hold their feet to the fire because they are a very, very important part of boxing today. Anyway, I have to say a huge congratulations to Chris Mannix of DAZN. Huge congratulations to him, because finally somebody with a huge platform. It's one thing for me to say, okay, I'm just a numpty YouTuber, but when you have people like Chris Mannix who are calling them fee-gobbling bloodsuckers, that's what you need. You need people with a voice of reason. You need somebody who's not afraid to say something. You need somebody of this kind of stature. Not just him. Unfortunately, it is just kind of like him. Yes, the Association Boxing Committee have recently threatened the WBA, kicking them out of the United States of America. Fantastic. But you've got to keep the ball rolling. You have to do more than that. I can't do it all. Who's going to listen to me? Nobody is. But they're certainly going to be listening when Chris Mannix says it. They're certainly going to be listening if Teddy Atlas said it. They're certainly going to be listening if the promotional companies said it. Like Eddie Hearn, like Frank Warren, like Bob Arum and Al Heyman and Kathy Duver and Oscar De La Hoya and anybody else, Kalle Sauerland, Wasserman. They all need to do it. They all need to agree on this. But it's not going to happen, especially when it comes to the PBC. The WBA, I don't care what anyone says, there is some kind of relationship going on between the WBA and the PBC's Al Heyman. Something is going on. Don't tell me that their ranking system is not biased. It is biased. It's very, very biased when it comes to the PBC. Something is going on, and it's blatant. Corrupt, incompetent, both. Who knows? But Chris Mannix is absolutely correct. They are fee-gobbling bloodsuckers. 43 belts in circulation right now. 43 across 17 weight divisions. 43 belts. And there are quite a few vacant ones, by the way. So there are actually more. They're draining the life out of boxing. So what is it that needs to be done? People like Chris Mannix need to speak up about it. Well done to him. I applaud him. I really do. The boxers, you need to grow a backbone and say, I ain't fighting for any WBA belt. You need to come out and publicly say, make a stand, be the hero. I ain't fighting for the WBA. Their corruption is ridiculous. Their rankings are ridiculous. Why should I have to pay a sanctioning fee just to be ranked? Why should I have to be be petitioned just to be ranked. Because it's no longer based on merit, it's based on what money are you putting in to the WBA pocket. Gilberto Mendoza, you need to either sort this out or get out of boxing. This is the oldest sanctioning body of the current law. Lead by example, but you are so far behind the pack, you can't even see it. Your judges are ridiculous. Not all of them, by the way, but certainly quite recently, with that Roszo, whatever damn her name is. It's ridiculous. You are parasites of boxing. Definitely parasites. What happened to you? You used to be so credible. What happened to you? The WBA. Please answer that. What happened to you? Now, I've tried to get the WBA president on this channel for a podcast for quite some time, and it falls on deaf ears. I don't care. But I understand that. I've only got like 50,000 subscribers. Not a lot when you look at other channels, of course. But why are you not doing this? Why are you not going out there and having people with an opinion put your feet in the fire? Defend your ranking system. Defend your biases when it comes to the PBC. Defend many, many things that boxing fans are seeing because you thought you can get away with it. You thought you could do it. You thought you could do whatever you want to do. They're your rules, you do whatever you want. And you are correct. They are your rules and you can do whatever you want. But at some point, the fans are going to go, no more. No more do we recognise you as one of the major sanctioning bodies. Do you want to be obliterated pretty much like the IBO? Is that what you want? Because the fans can do that. People in boxing can do that. Fighters, boxers, stop fighting for their belts. If you've got one, I don't care what version of the WBA belt you've got, bin it. But are you going to do it? No. Those who don't do it, it's because you've got no damn backbone. You've got no spine. You're quite happy because you're not the one affected because you've got your belt. Screw everybody else. If you're a promotional company, like Eddie Hearn Matchroom, like Bob Arum Top Rank, Frank Warren of Queensbury, you need to come out, be the heroes and say, no more are we allowing WBA sanctioned bouts on our shows. But they ain't going to do that. They ain't going to do that because they ain't got the guts to do that because they're too worried about their business rather than what's right. So congratulations to Chris Mannix. Hopefully a few more will follow suit. Hopefully. But more importantly, hopefully before it gets to the point where eventually the WBA will be kicked out because the fans will start to refuse to watch anything to do with the WBA. Can't trust them. Eventually it will get to that point. But hopefully before it finally does, the WBA will actually sort it out. They will look at their rankings. They will employ people who actually know what it is that they're looking at. And do it correctly. Become the leaders of the sanctioning bodies. Do what you should be doing already. You are the granddads of them all, are you not? Congratulations to Chris Mannix. He's absolutely correct. They are fee-gobbling bloodsuckers. That's what they are. 43 belts across 17 weight divisions currently in operation. That means 43 times they are getting sanctioning fees. That's more than any other sanctioning body, by the way. That's way more. Absolutely disgusting. Congratulations to Chris Mannix. You, my man, deserve a couple of beers. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.